Welcome to Hoops Archives, where we focus on sharing real and interesting player stories on and off the NBA court. Subscribe to our channel to help you discover a more interesting NBA. Russell Westbrook's son is very smart. At the age of 2, he attracted everyone's attention with his amazing voice talent. At the age of 4, he drew a picture by hand and gave it to his father Russell Westbrook as a birthday gift. Russell happily mentioned the gift his son gave him in the post-game interview. Noah Russell Westbrook is 7 years old this year. Noah often attends press conferences with his father. His behavior and movements seem to make people see the future NBA superstar. If everything goes well, this child will be the favorite for the top pick in 2036. Noah not only inherited his father's explosive physical fitness, but also has a pair of high IQ academic parents. Russell received a scholarship from Stanford University, one of the top 3 in the world, when he graduated from high school. He is not a young man with strong limbs and simple mind. At that time, his academic performance has been stable in the top 10 of the grade, especially in mathematics. At that time, Stanford University hoped that Russell would devote more time to mathematics instead of just playing basketball. In the end, Russell chose UCLA, which had a good basketball atmosphere, because he loved basketball. This photo was taken in China in September 2008. On the left is Russell Westbrook, a rookie who had just been selected by the NBA Seattle Supersonics, and on the right is his girlfriend Nina, who later became his wife. As the saying goes, there is an excellent woman behind every successful man, and Nina happens to be the strongest backing for Russell. In 2022, Nina had an online communication with U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. The two had an in-depth discussion on social livelihood and education development. Many netizens were surprised that Nina's social status seemed to be higher than Russell's. Nina's achievements are mainly attributed to the training of her parents. Nina is the eldest daughter in the family. She has been athletic since she was a child, especially good at basketball and 400-meter track and field. In high school, she trained in basketball and won the title of Most Valuable Player 3 times in 4 years, so she was invited to join the University of California, Los Angeles. It was also here that Nina fell in love with her senior Russell Westbrook from the same school. Like Russell, Nina was born in Southern California. She was an athlete since childhood. In college, she joined the women's basketball team of UCLA, while Russell was a member of the men's team. At that time, Russell not only performed well on the court, but was also a well-known academic master. In high school, Russell was not best at basketball, but at academic study. His academic performance was always in the top 10 in the grade, especially mathematics. Stanford University invited Russell to enroll, not only because of his basketball skills, but also because of his academic performance. Stanford University once offered him a scholarship. When Russell visited Stanford, he proposed to play basketball, but the head coach of the Stanford University basketball team politely rejected him, thinking that he might have a better future in athletics. However, for his basketball dream, Russell chose to join UCLA. Russell and Nina's love affair is also attributed to Kevin Love. As Russell's college roommate, Kevin Love took the initiative to tell Russell about Nina, a girl who had just entered school with superb basketball skills. Kevin Love and Russell went to watch the women's basketball training together, and Russell fell in love with Nina at first sight. After that, Russell began to look for opportunities to get close to Nina, often playing one-on-one with her after the team training. However, Russell lost repeatedly, but he kept fighting. According to Kevin Love's recollection, this was actually an idea they came up with together. Russell deliberately lost the game so that he had an excuse to find Nina to continue the game. In 2007, Russell and Nina established a romantic relationship. Their first meeting was not actually in college. Later in the talk show, Nina revealed that they had met as early as high school, and it was only in college that they fell in love. In 2008, Russell Westbrook participated in the NBA draft when he was a sophomore. He was selected by the Seattle Supersonics with the 4th pick in the first round and entered the NBA. Russell went to Seattle alone to work hard, while Nina stayed in school to continue her studies and successfully obtained a master's degree in psychology. After graduation, she successfully passed the certification of psychological counselor. Although long-distance relationships are a huge challenge for couples, especially the off-court world of the NBA is full of temptations, Russell still remains loyal to Nina. Unlike some of his teammates who like nightlife, Russell has no interest in going to nightclubs after the game. Instead, he texts Nina or calls his parents, which has become his habit. After entering the NBA, Nina helped Russell solve problems in life. In 2015, they got married in Beverly Hills, and teammates such as Kevin Durant and James Harden were all present. Their son Noah was born on May 17, 2017. There is also an extremely touching story about Noah's birth. At that time, Russell posted a photo in the hospital, in which he held his son's feet, full of love. Many NBA stars left messages and blessings, and Kevin Durant also sent a special blessing text message to Russell and Nina. But just the year before, the Russell family experienced a sad moment. Their first child was accidentally miscarried. With an optimistic and positive attitude, Russell and Nina not only welcomed the arrival of Noah soon, but also gave birth to a pair of cute and well-behaved twin daughters. Looking through Nina's Instagram, apart from inspirational posts, all she has are photos of her daily life with her husband and children. Nina had experienced a dangerous situation when she was pregnant with twin daughters. Serious complications occurred during the delivery, but the doctor rescued her in time and Nina was saved. After this incident, Nina opened a children's boutique, launched fashion items, and cooperated with local hospitals to provide professional courses such as breastfeeding first aid for pregnant women and families with children. Most of the courses are free. Nina was a top student in college. She not only had a bachelor's degree in psychology, but also a master's degree in clinical psychology. Later, she obtained the qualification certificate of marriage and family therapist. Since then, Russell has gradually entered the ranks of the league's top players, while Nina has founded a personal maternal and child brand, opened parenting classes, and used the internet to open food courses. It is reported that Nina's personal net worth has exceeded $80 million, which is definitely a rich woman. Family is Russell's biggest concern. Whenever he talks about his family, Russell's face will show a smile. Russell had a hot temper when he first entered the NBA and often lost his temper. Teammate Kevin Durant suggested that he see a psychiatrist, and Russell responded that his psychiatrist was at home. After Nina's psychological counseling, Russell's personality gradually changed. When he played for the Clippers, he was willing to take a pay cut, took the initiative to play as a substitute, and maintained a good mentality, and Nina played an indispensable role in this. However, as the wife of a star player, Nina also has risks. When Russell played for the Lakers, some extreme fans sent obscene words to Nina through social media, and even death threats. Russell therefore did not dare to let Nina and the children go to the Lakers' home court to watch the game. Faced with these challenges, Nina showed rationality and courage, directly fighting back against cyberbullies through social media, saying that humiliating anyone would not solve the problem, and firmly stated that she would accompany and support her husband in the face of all unfounded hatred and negativity. Nina not only confronted cyberbullies, but also debated with basketball experts. Stephen A. Smith criticized Russell for having gorgeous data but no championship, and believed that such data was meaningless. In response, Nina made a well-reasoned response, saying that Mr. Smith kept silent when Russell performed well, but spoke out when he performed badly, and sarcastically said that this behavior could not gain her respect because Smith did not know Russell. She emphasized that Russell had something more important than the championship, and he would work hard to bring positive influence to others. He was a champion in life. Just before Christmas Eve in 2023, Russell transformed into Santa Claus and sent Christmas gifts to a local high school in Los Angeles. Russell is rich, but he is not stingy. Whenever he has the opportunity, he will be enthusiastic about charity. When Oklahoma City was hit by a tornado, he went to the disaster area on crutches, and the Why Not Foundation was established. When Washington and Houston were deeply affected by the COVID-19, he donated money and materials, took to the streets to distribute free food, and brought his wife to support community activities. Careful fans may find that Russell has never worn the same clothes. This is not because he likes new things and dislikes old things, but because after wearing it once, he immediately donates it to charity organizations and gives it to people in need. Although Russell's competitive state is not as good as before, he will serve as a substitute for the Denver Nuggets in 2024 to 2025, but his love for basketball and dedication to his family are praised by most people. In Russell's world, besides basketball, Nina and family are everything to him. Russell just needs to be himself, that's enough. The necklace Russell wears is engraved with the initials of Nina and his 3 children. They are everything to Russell. Russell will work hard for the championship on the court, but before that, he is already a champion in life. It is with Nina's strong support that Russell's career has been able to rise step by step. His family is happy, and he and his wife are in harmony. They are a model couple in the hearts of many people. This episode is coming to an end, and everyone is welcome to leave comments. Please like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates. There's even more great stuff on my channel homepage. Thank you for watching.